Howdy! This is the Gene Machine, coming at you live from the corner of my room. And hey, if you're new here, welcome. This channel and its content is focused solely on taking a look at mobile game ads that come off as fake, misleading, or just downright terrible. As well, at the end of the video we go over why the ads were made the way that they were, and how to properly report an advertisement if you do of course find the ad shown in today's video worthy of being reported. As always, if you enjoy the content that I make, feel free to subscribe. And if you don't enjoy the content I make, well, your choice in the matter was never an option. And yeah, that's the intro. Let's talk about Pokémon. Now look, there's Pokémon games that you can play on your phone, right? It's 2021 now. This is no longer a foreign concept. You got games like Pokémon Go, the Pokémon trading card game online, Pokémon Masters, and one of my all-time favorites, Pokémon Smile. And while these four games don't share the same developers, they are all licensed games, aka meaning Nintendo gave them the A-OK to make that game. But not all Pokemon games on your phone are like that. Take Idle Tamers as an example. Idle Tamers is a Pokemon game that was not given the A-OK by Nintendo, but they went and made it anyway. Not only did they make it anyway, but they mass-produced a ton of ads here on YouTube for that game. Now, I have two of them here to show you today that I could easily find, but if you watch any videos on Pokemon or even videos on games in general on YouTube, then these ads were likely targeted to you, meaning you've probably seen at least a dozen or more of them. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get dressed for the occasion and take a look at the ads. Cue the intro. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, hold up. You have Red, aka this guy, going into a cave full of legendaries, and Metagross, who is definitely not a legendary. Anyway, he skips all of the legendaries to go to Palkia, which, like, I'm not gonna judge, but come on, man. Kyogre or Giratina would have been a much more optimal pick. I mean, dude, they're meta as hell, but, you know, whatever. Oh, and let's not forget the biggest offense of all. He skipped right past the damn Pokeball sitting in the corner there. I mean, come on, man. Think about it. You have a cave filled with legendary Pokemon, right? So it would only make sense that the Pokeball sitting there probably has something better in it than a damn super potion, okay? Despite the fact that this game is obviously the Fire Red and Leaf Green format, the player you're fighting with is Hilbert from Black and White, and the menu open to access your bag is from Ruby and Sapphire. Bro, this ad is all over the place, goddamn. Disregarding the inconsistencies though, I don't personally understand how throwing a bunch of legendaries in a cave and calling it a day is a good way to advertise your game. What makes Pokemon so great is what it takes to capture a legendary Pokemon, right? Sometimes you go through a long and challenging adventure to catch the mascots of the game you're playing, or you have to complete several secret tasks to access a special area to catch one, or even battling the toughest enemies to make it to the top where the legendary awaits. But here, no, that's not how it works. You can just hop right into this little cave here, not guarded by anything of course, it's just free access, and boom, you got a sausage fest of legendary Pokemon in some random ass cave. Just catch them all. Who gives a shit? Oh well, let's take a look at the other ad. Now, just a heads up, these ads aren't for the same game, but they are made by the same mega game company. Wait. Just hold on a moment, I gotta pause the video real quick. There's two things I'd like to mention. The first is that starting with this video, I will officially be doing polls on my Twitter at GeneMachine99. There you can vote for the game and its ads for myself to cover in the video after this one, and providing the reception as well, I'll be doing polls like this in the future. Oh, and the second thing is, you see, I've been talking about Pokemon a lot in this video, and that kind of makes me worried that I'm going to get hit with the old YouTube Kids label, so if you don't mind, I just need to, just mute the audio if your parents are in the room, okay? Fuck! Okay, we're good. Back to the video. My ears! Why did they speed it up so fast? I'm not even kidding you, dude. This is genuinely the source of video. I didn't intentionally speed this up myself or anything. Oh, wait, that's right. I know why. It's so that they could fit it into a 30-second time frame so that the ad would cost them less to market on YouTube. It makes perfect sense. He killed the bird. It's a one of a kind. Only one exists on the planet, and he just made it go extinct. He could have caught it. Hell, he could have made babies with it with a ditto. More importantly though, why isn't his Porygon 2 evolved? It's already at level 55, man. We know for sure that the game is set after Black and White, considering you got some Gen 5 and above Pokemon on the phone screen at the end, so that means Porygon 2 can evolve into his final form. The amount of inconsistencies in these ads are hopefully enough to let you know that this company behind these games have no affiliation with Nintendo in the slightest. I mean, come on. If you're gonna go play a non-licensed Pokemon game, at least go for something more enjoyable like, I don't know, say Pokemon Tower Defense, baby? Anyway, in case you're wondering, here's what the gameplay looks like for the first ad, for Idle Tamers, and here's what the gameplay looks like for the second ad, for Mega Evolution. Although, I don't know if I want to call it Mega Evolution, because on the first footage I found for the game, the guy said the game was actually called Champion Trainer New Journey, which means it went through a name change. But regardless of what it's called, guess what? It doesn't exist on Google Play. That's right, surprise everyone, for all of the games I showcased today, all of them, as you might have guessed, have all been rightfully taken off of the App Store and Google Play. At least here in the United States. Without the rights to do so, these games have no right being on the market, and therefore were destined to be removed. So it's especially saddening to see someone get baited into a game like this, spend money on it, and then realize it got removed from the App Store. In fact, it turns out these games are all actually now APKs, which are ways to download apps without Big Papa Google or Apple giving you the okay. So now that means that they went against Nintendo, Apple, and Google in order to upload their games, and yet for some reason YouTube still allowed them to advertise their game for a long time. Kinda sus if you ask me. So now comes the question, why did they do it? Why did the company behind this game and or the ad agency they hired opt to create advertisements like this, rather than ads showing what the game is like? The answer is more simple than it seems, actually. Think about it. Unless you're not a Pokemon fan, then don't think about it. But think, if Nintendo one day decided, you know what, we're gonna release Pokemon Emerald on the iOS and Android stores for $10. Actually, I take that back. They'd never charge it that low. Let me try that again. You know what? We're gonna release Pokemon Emerald on the iOS and Android stores for $30. Let's face it, half of you watching this video, including myself, would probably buy it. Hell, half of you watching this probably have already played Pokemon Emerald on your phone through an emulator. The Game Boy and DS Pokemon games are easy cash cows for Nintendo if they were to release them for mobile, and people want that, believe it or not. But guess what? They aren't doing that. They aren't putting those games on mobile, which means that people will have to keep wanting it. So imagine the potential audience you have if you were to make a mobile Pokemon game and then advertise it as one of the Game Boy games, or at least a variation of one of the Game Boy games. Everyone who's waiting for Nintendo to release one of those Pokemon games is going to flock over to that knockoff game, plain and simple. Doing that doesn't make that okay, however. At the end of the day, these ads were advertising fake gameplay. They were being deceptive, and as a result, they shouldn't be able to just get away with it. The ads shown in today's videos aren't being advertised as of mid-April, however, if you would still like to report the videos, I have the links provided to those ads in the description down below. And as well, you can also click this link in the description, which will take you to a Google Ad report page. According to YouTube, they prefer that you use this link to report an ad. Of course, only report the ads if you feel they are worth being reported, not because I said so. This video is simply just to point out the offenses the ad created that could make it worth reporting, but at the end of the day, it is solely your choice. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching the video. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter at GeneMachine99, where, as mentioned previously, you can take part in polls regarding future videos, and as well, feel free to join the Discord, link to which will be in the description. Oh, and hey, if you enjoy the content I make, please go ahead and subscribe. You can always change your mind later, so, I mean, you might as well do it now, right? And with all that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay real.